Special thank you to Frank Johnson, April Johnson, Joy, the producer lady, and Darnell. He's the engineer, and he's making it all happen. Now, I'm going to admit something, and I rarely let it out the bag. Those who know me, you already figured it out. I have a serious clothing addiction, and Benedetto Haberdashery, they got all the clothes. They got a 3/4 pair gray ostrich, half crocodile boots. Oh my, I just stay away from Kevin's store. 324 Park Avenue. If you have a clothing addiction, do not go. Step away from 324 Park Avenue. Do not look in the window. They got a pair of 3/4 black boots in the window right now. Oh, I got to go to therapy as soon as I leave here. Now, this lady here, she's partly responsible for it, but for any of you women out there that got a clothing addiction, Jody Davis Designs. And she just doesn't design clothes for regular, everyday people. She actually designs for stars. And I'm glad to know her, because I'm sure hoping she can cut the price down on them boots. Jody Davis, how you doing?
I'm doing well,
I'm
Doni.
loving the hair.
Thank you, Doni.
My hair used to be that long. How you been?
I've been well, Doni. Thanks for having me here.
What have you been working on?
Constantly designing and creating collections for women to wear here in Baltimore and across the nation.
So tell us about this that you have on. It's so I'm scared to even look at it in the shoes too. And you got furs too. You got everything.
Yes, Doni. We have anything that a woman needs to put in her wardrobe. We have it right at Jody Davis Designs, 110 West Saratoga, downtown Baltimore.
Baltimore, business, 110 West Saratoga Street. But let's tell the truth. Shame the devil. Your clients come from all over the world.
They do, and I'm thankful to have clients that come out from outside of Baltimore, specifically to shop at my boutique.
And you will travel all the way to another country to get ideas.
I will. I went to Italy in February just to go during Carnival.
She went to Italy in February.
I went to Italy just to get out of your environment, to see that the world is just a huge place to get inspiration, be inspired.
Jody, you could have never told me in a million years, but I realized when I went to the Middle East that America is not the creator of the latest trend.
America is not.
It's over that way.
It's overseas.
Africa, Asia, Europe, right in there. That's where, like square toes, when they come back around, if they pop back up, they'll first start right over in that segment of the world.
Yes.
So we late. Nobody told us in America that we late.
Usually takes about 3 or 4 years before the fashion comes over across the water for the change in trends.
Do people know this?
There are people that know that.
When I saw it, it was like, we country. America, we are country on the fashion tip.
We have style. We do have style.
I like them Italian handmaids. Oh, they so nice. What is it that Italy understands? What is it about the culture?
Italy, they are known for their fabric, their workmanship, their craftsmanship, and they are just even going to the architecture in Italy. It was just so amazing. We went to this one square. It's like a huge square, but the cathedral, the church that we saw was about, I'll kid you not, it had to be 2 miles wide, long. And I talked to the gentleman at the hotel, and I was asking, thinking maybe it took about 20 years for them to build this thing. It took a century. That's how intricate they are with their details, and it shows in their craftsmanship and their shoes and their clothes.
Tell me about this ring you keep blinging me with. Look at it.
It's a ring, Doni.
That's not just a ring. That's a ring. Look at that. What is it?
Taupe. You know what? I don't even really know. I just liked it.
It's gorgeous. Look at this. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Doni. Yeah.
So you knew when you were a little teeny bopper that you were going to be making clothes, designing.
Not really. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then my dog at the time got sick, and I was afraid of him, and I figured I couldn't be a veterinarian if I was going to be running from the animals. But I always liked fashion. That was one of my notable awards.
We ain't had no veterinarians in my neighborhood. The dog got sick.
And we had to put him
Guess
to
what?
sleep. Right. You had to put him to sleep. Right.
These people running around going to the vet. The vet? I don't know nobody. Growing up, the dog got sick. Dog taken him for a ride. That was the term. We're going to take him for a ride. He's going to be all right.
Yes. Yeah, so that didn't pan out. And I've always liked fashion. And I did not realize until many years later that what I considered to be a hobby was actually my gift from God. And I'm thankful, honored, and pleased to be using my gifts and talents.
All right, so this is a bit of a setup. I do have one setup question for you.
Okay.
Who is Kevin Scott?
My honey, he is the man of fashion here in Baltimore.
Yes, he is.
So for all of you men or ladies out there that want to help your man come into that distinguished.
Please help me.
Yes.
3/4 ostrich, gray, crocodile.
At 324 Park Avenue, Benedetto.
No, but no. If you're from Baltimore and you know Jody and Kevin, then you know they epitomize fashion, but not just they live it. I mean, you see Kevin with a little scarf, and he always got a little modest look. He laid when he's quiet. That's when he the sharpest. Where does he get it from?
It's an innate gift. That's his gift. And I believe we all have gifts and talents. It's just the fact is, are we using those gifts and talents?
So, how do you? What would you recommend to our young people out there watching? What would you recommend to them in terms of getting involved in the fashion industry? What I appreciate most is that you're owners, you're business owners. You're not thinking of a renting mentality. You're not thinking of an employee mentality. And it's okay to rent. It's okay to be an employee.
Yes.
But I like bosses. And you're a boss. Kevin's a boss. There's no question. They run things. They make things. She just said she goes to Italy. When I remember meeting with Kevin and some of his vendors down at they go to nice places too. God, can I tell them? It was the Ocean Air Seafood Room. I ain't been back since, but it was so nice. But you deal with people with a ownership mentality.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It just shows you that there's so much more in life. You don't have to be working under someone. You can create your own opportunities. And I would tell young people, if there's something that you love to do, something that you'll do whether you get paid for it or not, oftentimes that's your gifts. Those are your gifts and talents. And just continue to perfect them, continue to learn, continue to educate yourself so that you can grow. Because none of us started out as where we are today. We all started out younger, having goals and aspirations. The key is to stick to it even when it's tough, when you're not sure where your next dollar is coming from, where your next morsel of food is coming from. You have to stick to it.
Especially the Christian people. People talk about this confirmation. I mean, you see a piece like that, confirmation. But when did you get confirmation that this is for you?
I would say I got confirmation probably when I was in my 20s, in my early 20s.
What happened?
I decided that I worked for the government, and I decided that this was not what I wanted to do. This is not what I aspired to do. And I moved to New York with just $17 to my name. But I knew then that with determination and faith that I could accomplish anything I set my mind to.
Why New York? And I know that's a no-brainer question, but it's the fashion capital.
But I had applied to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. I wasn't accepted initially, but then after a semester, I went back and reapplied based on the meeting that I had with the counselor at the time, and I was accepted. And so
don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up.
If you didn't get in the first time, I have some friends. They didn't pass the bar. Ain't no way go to law school and owe all that money on student loans and not take that bar. If it take me 100 million times, I'm going to take that bar and I'm going to pass it. So I'm just letting you know. Okay, so but you didn't give up.
I didn't give up.
You went back.
I went back.
Did you ever think of what happens if you don't go back? I mean, did it ever, like, I went back and I got it, but did you ever, like, was there ever doubt?
No. The thing that stuck with me, I said, okay, if I go back, I'll in 4 years. If I don't go in 4 years, I'll be this age, and if I do go in 4 years, I'll be this age. So, one way or the other, you know, do I want to move forward or do I want to stay right where I am? And I didn't want to stay where I was, so I said, I'm determined. It's possible.
Okay, so here's the we got just a couple minutes. Who's the next Jody Davis?
That's a question I can't answer, Doni. I'm not sure.
Y'all need, if you're a designer, you need to be looking for Jody Davis designs. Would you mentor anybody?
Oh, I would love, because in the
Do you
economy,
hear that, y'all?
Yes. For me, someone took my hand or showed me a way, and that's my responsibility to reach back to the next generation. I have mentored some young ladies, and it makes my heart warm when I see that they are pursuing their dreams, their goals, they're aspiring to do. Sometimes you're not really sure what you want to do or how you're going to do it. But if someone that has accomplished some things in life reaches back and says it's possible, it gives them the confidence to say, okay, it is possible.
But they have to be willing to go beyond. I mean, I was talking with a basketball player, Mike Brown, friend of Chu's, and he was talking about people who don't get out of their comfort zone, their 6-block radius.
Right.
People in East Baltimore don't know where.
West Baltimore.
Yeah.
Right. You got to get out of your comfort zone.
And that means, for you, it meant going to Italy.
Going to Italy,
New York, or wherever.
Yes.
So you had to identify where the source is.
Correct. And you can't look at what you don't have. You just look at what you want. So if you continue to look at what you don't have, you'll never take that step.
So if the president is watching, President Barack Obama.
Yes.
Have you made a dress yet for the First Lady?
I have 3 dresses waiting for the First Lady. If I could just get them through the White House.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Well, I'm telling you now, Doni. You have some kind of way that we can get this going, because it's
absolutely
okay.
That's the first order of business as soon as this show is concluded.
Wonderful, Doni. Yes.
You really have a dress?
I do. I have 3 dresses already.
First Lady Michelle Obama. Please get in touch with this lady. Her name is Jody Davis, and she makes the most beautiful designs from head to toe. You can't see the shoes. What kind of animal are they? You say you was a veterinarian. You keep all the animals. Leather shoes, leather boots, crocodile gator. But you made this is a wine color?
Yes, it's wine. A wine knit.
Wine
knit. It's a jersey, a knit jersey.
Wine knit.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? Tell me about that coat. My favorite picture. You know, look like the flying nun. What's that coat?
That's a poncho. Actually, that's a poncho. Yeah.
And so they need to go to Jody Davis Designs.
Jody with a Y. JodyDavisDesigns.com.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Hope it did good, Kevin, because I want to come see you, but I got to slow down. Got Captain Pennies. Benedetto Haberdashery, 324 Park Avenue. He keeps me, geesh. Got to sweep a lot of floors, get stuff out of there. I like them 3/4. Did I tell you I like the 3/4 gray ostrich Crocs in the window? And the black boots, to kill for. Everything for, man. Jody Davis Design. This has been really special. Thank you to all of the people that helped make this happen, including Frank Johnson, April Johnson. We had Chew in the studio. Got the Bill with the mortgages, Michael Singletary. It's just been a special day. So thank you for joining us. My name's Donnie Glover, publisher of BeMoreNews.com. Be More News is visited by 193 nations. We get approximately 1 million hits a month, about 60,000 unique visitors. Again, now in our 12th year. The radio show, by the way, is WOLB, Tuesdays from 10 and 11. But we really look forward to this opportunity on WPB Networks and can't wait till the next time. So I'm going to share with you my dad's favorite words. With a closed hand, nothing gets in, nothing gets out. With an open hand, there are endless possibilities. The moral to the story is help somebody. The life you save might be your own. Talk to you next time.